Hello everybody, welcome to Snyder's Inc. I apologize for if you can hear there's people outside doing lawn work at my apartment building, and they are being very noisy. So if you hear them, I apologize, but I want to get this video done because this is confirmation by WWE itself. By WWE itself, that the deal between Endeavor, UFC, WWE is fully in effect. This was announced on Monday. So, we're going to read over this, go over it, talk about it. This is on WWE's corporate website. So, Beverly Hills, California, Stamford, Connecticut, Business Wire, Endeavor Group Holdings, so Endeavor, and WWE today announced they have signed a definitive agreement to form a new publicly listed company consisting of two iconic complementary global sports and entertainment brands, UFC and WWE. Upon close, Endeavor will hold a 51% controlling interest in the new company, and existing WWE shareholders will hold a 49% interest in the new company. So Endeavor will have main control over it. The owner of control, Ari Manuel, that's his name. He will be majority owner of the new company. Together, UFC and WWE will have a global reach, impressive scale, and omni-channel distribution. Don't know what that means. On a combined 2022 fiscal year-end basis, UFC and WWE achieved revenue of $2.4 billion and 10% annual revenue growth since 2019. That's actually very impressive. This is a rare opportunity to create a global live sports and entertainment pure play built for where the industry is headed, said Ari Manuel, CEO of Endeavor. For decades, Vince and his team have demonstrated an incredible track record of innovation and shareholder value content, and we are confident Endeavor can deliver significant added value for shareholders by bringing UFC and WWE together. Now, I'm just gonna stop here because I need to talk about this because I'm a fan of WWE. I've been a fan of WWE pretty much most of my life. So we're gonna talk about this. I just got the main parts figured out so you guys can understand it. So WWE, if I remember correctly, WWE is valued in this merger of $9 billion, and UFC's done at about 12. So UFC is seen as a more hotter commodity than WWE. There was a ding on CNBC, I believe, with Vince and Ari, and Ari spends the entire time kissing Vince's ass, and that was the last thing Vince needed around him, was someone who would kiss his ass again. Vince has Vince said when asked if he'd be involved in the creative process, WWE said he'd be only in big time but wouldn't be fully in the weeds. He then immediately bullshitted and proved on Raw the next night, if you watched the Raw after WrestleMania on Monday, that is not the case. He is as heavily involved as he can get. Give me a second. I hate closing my windows because it's hot as hell in here, but I'm not going to listen to that for the rest of the goddamn time I'm doing this video. Anyways, Vince is Vince took Raw after me, completely took it over, and and fucked everything up. That show was a train wreck. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. Now, do I think there will be match crossover between UFC and WWE? Not really. I don't think they'll have much to give. I don't think they'll have much to show. Like, I don't think they're two different type of companies, right? Like, they're two different things. I don't think there's much crossover you can do. Conor McGregor's already started talking shit, though, so he might do something. Besides that, I don't really think anyone else could work. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe you have people in mind that could work for this. I'm just not sure. But yeah, this isn't fully in the works until, I think, a couple months from now, because obviously that's how mergers work. You don't just immediately go into it when you announce it. I would like to also add one part here, which is, so the new company will be led by, the new company will be led by Emmanuel. He'll be Chief Executive Officer. Vince McMahon will be the Chief Executive Chairman of the board. Mark Shapiro will be the President and Chief Operating Officer of both Endeavor and the new company. Dana White will continue his role as President of UFC, and Nick Khan will serve as President of WWE. The board of directors will consist of 11 members who have been appointed at a later date, 6 of whom appointed by Endeavor, and 5 of whom by WWE. So Endeavor will have the biggest say in the board, which is probably good because you're going to need it to get rid of Vince. So, but yeah, this is again one of those stories I like talking about, but it's not going to be one I talk about a super long time, because there's not really that much to it, as weird as to say. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought of this in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and again, comment what you think down below. I'm going to be doing a reaction video today, don't worry. I just wanted to talk about this because I really enjoyed talking about wrestling. So, let me know what you thought. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all for the next one.